Hi, welcome back to Paint Yourself into the Picture. Now it's time to introduce my guest, Michelle Sorensen. Welcome to the show, Michelle.
Thank you for having me. A pleasure.
Great. And Michelle is coming all the way from halfway across the world. And
Yeah.
it's a great privilege to have you here today. Now, I'd love to know, how can I help you today? What would you like to discuss? Is there any particular thing on your mind or some obstacle or challenge you're facing that I can help you with?
Okay. I would like to start off with fear. Fear is the biggest thing for a lot of people, including especially myself, is how do you step out of that fear to go on the path that you want to lead?
Mm, mm. That's a great
Mm.
question. That's a great question. So, and it's really wonderful because I know you want to do really big things. I've read your bio, and you're creating an organization to help women who are experiencing illness, and you have a lot of great goals. So it's really exciting for me to help someone like you, because when I help you, that is going to actually spread to benefit a lot of women. So let me take you back. You know, you have this great thing, but fear is going to stop you. Well,
Mm.
let's look at it two ways. What, let's think back to that exciting moment where you sat up in bed and said, I've got to do this. I've got this great idea. I've got to do this. This is going to be awesome. What was that like for you?
That was just a amazing experience, just a fulfillment that I knew I had to do it. Not just for me, but for thousands of other women who feel trapped like I've been for a long, long time. And opened up myself and thought, yes, I can do this. So I want to offer this to so many other women. We have to know how to step out of fear to reach our goals and beyond. Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
you had that excitement of stepping out, and you're stepping out yourself, and you're helping others step out.
Yeah. Too
So
right I am.
yes. So you're really leading in the best way possible, which is you're leading not by something you learned in a book, but you're leading by something that you have experienced firsthand yourself.
Oh, too right. A couple of years ago, like uh, I couldn't speak very correctly. Oh, I grew up as a triplet, and my sisters, they spoke for me. They did my exams, so it was very hard for me to move away from the shadows. I was very shy, but I had this deep knowing inside me that I wanted to help people, and I started from a very young age. And I fell into this amazing technology that actually processed my emotions and learnt me and taught me to be calm and peaceful. And this gentleman gave me a brown paper bag and said, here's your gift of peace. I said, wow, gift of peace. Do you know what that feels like when you've been trapped all your life? It's just like this load lifting off your shoulders. And there's so many women of us hide that. So I thought, wow, well, I've got to give this piece out to women as well. So,
But
so
explain. He gave you a brown paper bag?
yeah, we do that in Australia.
That's
We
incredible.
yeah, I was actually on the trial of a new herbal product that this gentleman had produced through years of research and science and synergy of lots of different things. I'm not an expert, I'm a health professional, but I know that it works and did amazing things for my sister. And my sister recovered from breast cancer in 3 weeks on the technologies that this gentleman has done.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to build a centre, a world first-class emotional healing centre for women in Melbourne, St Kilda, Australia. And that's
Amazing.
what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Amazing. You know, I have to say, and I think you already know this, but your speech impediment that you got through is such a gift. It is such a tremendous gift because it's everybody sees you working through an obstacle. Now, this is some kind of an obstacle that could have stopped so many people, but they can see you. It's visible. You cannot hide it. You can't say, hey, everybody, I'm perfect, which is a lie anyway, because nobody's perfect, but you're wearing it out front and center. So it's like, thank God for that. And I really hope that you take that as your hugest asset.
Yeah, thank you. It took me 45 years
Wow.
to find the technology, because I was looking everywhere, but not inside myself. And I couldn't. And once I started searching inside myself with some help with doctors in traditional Chinese medicine about learning to process your emotions, your fear, your anger, and be in harmony and balance, it's undescribable how I felt. And I want to bring this to women. I want to bring it to everyone, but women need it, so they can nurture their families and bring that to their families and then their communities, and it's just chain reaction of just immense love, take away the fear, like I have. And you know how strong I've had to be to get on here and talk to you.
Right. No, I know it's absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely impressive. And what I want to do is have you offer to the audience some of what if you can share something that would be doable for others, how to work through fear. Because listen, you are not alone. You know, the world's top violinists and pianists and singers, everybody gets stage fright. Fear is huge, and especially for people who are pushing themselves into a new role, all that fear comes up. And it's just an enormous field of you know, approaches to how to handle the fear that we all feel. So what can you help the audience? What is your best tool? Like, let's say you're going to go on stage and you're like, can't do it, panicking. What would you do to help turn that around?
I can honestly say that brown paper bag with that bottle and piece is called Promio, Process My Emotions, and it's here in Melbourne, Australia. And I take that. I actually took it today. I was got a flat tire on the freeway, and I should learn to change a flat tire. You know, damned in distress. But I didn't know what to do. I was running late for a meeting, and like I had it in my handbag. I carried it everywhere with me. And I took it out and took a few 5 drops under the tongue, and within seconds I felt peaceful and calm, and I could have clarity and think straight. And then I found a solution.
Wow. Wow. So what would you do? I'm just curious. What if you don't have, I didn't really understand that it's actually like a medicinal thing, but what would you do in terms of like you're somewhere, but you don't have the drops with you? How would you process that? How would you give advice for people besides to look into what you're saying? How would you advise people to maybe process the fear and move past it so they can do all the exciting things that they're dreaming of doing, like you're doing?
Yeah, I would, for myself personally, is sit quietly and do deep breathing. I teach Pilates, clinical Pilates as well. I find a lot of my clients love that deep breathing, to become aware of what you're doing, where you are, to slow everything down, focus again and say it's okay, you're safe. When you tell yourself you're safe, things change. The chemical reaction in your body, the energetic of your body just changes, and you just relax. So breathing, just breathing. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. That's really awesome advice. And I think the words "you're safe" are really important, because probably the fear is one of those fight or flight responses where, you know, there's probably a very ancient feeling of danger there. So your safe is a really powerful tool. So yeah, I know you have so much to offer, but this is actually your time for you. So how can I help you? I mean, you have a lot of tools already. How is there any one like thing that's coming up for you or issue in your life that I can, you know, be privileged to maybe look at it with you and see if I can offer any help?
Oh, thank you very much. The judgment. Because going up, look, you know, it's a big thing for me, and also I know it can be for a lot of other people, because it comes down to fear as well. Being judged as a child from a very young age of not being able to speak correctly or spell or write, and then taking it onto your adulthood, you want to hide. And how do you get away from that judgment? You know, to stand tall and be proud of who you are and say it's okay. You know?
To see the rest of this episode, click on the link below the video now. You'll be glad you did. Are you still here? What are you waiting for? Click on the link below the video now to see the rest of this epic episode.